So thank you so much, everybody, for giving this opportunity to ADB to present what it has done so far and how ADB can collaborate with Kazakhstan into the next phase, wherein they would like to go ahead with CCUS as a tool to decarbonize and meet their 2060 target. So Kazakhstan, with its fossil fuel economy structure, can take a lead in Central and West Asian region towards sustainable technology-based energy future with undertaking the needed structural changes. ADB stands ready to assist the country in adapting its energy and environmental practices to expand applying CCUS technologies. So ADB will be more than happy to be part of ADB's to Kazakhstan's journey towards CCUS. Now, let me just begin with the energy policy of ADB. So this energy policy of ADB came into being in October 2021. And this policy is following UN Sustainable Development Goal 7, which is affordable and clean energy. In particular, what ADB has done is that since 2013, it has stopped the coal-based projects. Second, it has supported its developing member countries on commitment to phase out from coal and including help into just transition. Third is it has focused on acceleration of DMC transition to renewable energy. Now, although CCUS technology is not yet recognized in many countries, in Asia, ADB has several leading countries that move quite fast on CCUS, and ADB has gained good experience with our developing member countries, including PRC, something we have just heard a while ago, India and Indonesia, while contributing to its environmentally sustainable future. Let me share what ADB has done so far on in its work in CCUS in PRC. So PRC became one of the leaders in and early adopters, as has been seen by the CNPC's earlier presentation. It has explored CCUS implementation in power, cement, coal to chemical and steel industry. ADB is already involved in a coal to chemical industry there. What they have done in oil and gas, we have just seen earlier. CO2 utilization is one of the priorities area for PRC, but in parallel, responsible PRC's agencies, they have continued to work on the gathering more information on reservoirs so that they can, in future, once the basic need has been completed in terms of utilization, when CO2 is to be stored, it can find the necessary resources. So this work is in parallel going on. This is a picture of ADB's work in November 2015 when it released this roadmap for CCUS in PRC. During the all these years, what PRC has done is it has got it has taken pure CO2 stream and helped them into almost more than 3 million tons of CO2 capture. It has worked on transportation, storage and recovery, which included enhanced oil recovery and other things. Now let's move to the work that ADB has done in terms of Indonesia. So in Indonesia, ADB supported a CO2 capture project and a CO2 storage project in a gas processing complex. So ADB has financed this feasibility study in Gundi project. It has taken pure CO2 stream from gas processing complex and injected into depleted oil reservoir. This is the feasibility part. What was this feasibility study containing? That is what I'm saying. It has developed an understanding of the project design, study characteristics of the reservoir, and developed a GHG monitoring protocol and expertise. That is what has been done by ADB in Indonesia while supporting this project. In addition to that, ADB has also supported Indonesia in drafting a regulation for CCUS. So these are some of the major things that support that ADB can extend to Kazakhstan also, as and when with a discussion with them as to what are the needs, and we can try to come in and help you with that. Next is the work that has been done by ADB in India. So in India, ADB provided knowledge and support to petrochemical sector and cement industry. ADB has rendered its advisory assistance on basics of CO2 capture process, CO2 streams in a typical refinery or petrochemical complex. What are the important things that has to be captured? What are the low-hanging fruit that has been identified as part of this study? Market development and pricing of the food grade CO2 that was discussed and reviewed. Then GHG emission reduction by making food grade CO2 derived project selection process, design elements of making urea. These are the things that was discussed during the project. So these 3 ADB funded knowledge products which I have described earlier in 3 different countries may be used to identify somehow some low hanging fruits in the operations of established refineries or petrochemical complexes or cement plants in Kazakhstan. These are the things that can be done. Now let's try to see one more thing as to what is the major emission profile of Kazakhstan and where we can try to use CCUS. So the GHG emission in Kazakhstan is dominated by energy sector and industrial processes. As such, CCUS can be helpful to decarbonize mainly oil and gas, power and cement plants and facilities. One important aspect of ADB's assistance to its developing member countries is to develop the capacities. So ADB has helped to establish centers of excellence in PRC and Indonesia. These centers have in general provided critical data to identify potential for application of CCUS. At the same time, they are also regional hubs to train manpower and develop the technology. Kazakhstan can also think of setting up such centers of excellence which can promote CCUS, and maybe IGTIC or other well-established institutions can serve as Kazakhstan's center of excellence to accelerate further deployment of CCUS technologies. Now, as part of its ongoing work of knowledge development and knowledge sharing, ADB has also been trying to bring out many knowledge products. So I'm sharing here with one of the latest knowledge product which was published in February 2021. So this is a game-changing CCUS technologies wherein almost 11 technologies and conceptual ideas have been discussed over here, and this is an attempt to help the developing countries to be at par with the latest which is happening in the field. ADB is also organizing regular knowledge and knowledge sharing experiences. We will be happy to include Kazakhstan in any such deliberations. We are having next a workshop on CCUS in June 2022, which will be a virtual workshop on CCUS, and it will be part of the Asia Clean Energy Forum, and we'll be happy to let you know in advance as to when we have finalized the program. The next one is another set of knowledge products that ADB is having as when it has worked on various things. One particular product I would like to share with you is this 2013 document wherein ADB explored 4 Southeast Asian countries, which is Indonesia, Philippines, Vietnam, and Thailand. So these 4 countries in 2013 they were still at an early stage. So ADB helped them in developing the understanding of where is the CCS potential, what technologies are there, what the local conditions, how local conditions can be explored, and CCUS can be used as a decarbonization tool. So you can see since 2013 till now what development has taken place. You can review this document and see how these countries have progressed so far. And probably it will be a good learning lesson for Kazakhstan to, when they are developing their own things. ADB will be more than happy to be part of that journey along with so many other international organizations which are present over here. The last slide, of course, I'll just be concluding, and I would like to draw your attention to one more study that has been done. This study you are seeing on the right hand side, which is the picture is of next phase of roadmap for China. This is something which is going to come out probably late this month or early next month. So even in 2015, ADB has helped PRC in developing a roadmap. What ADB has done now is during these 7 years, whatever progress and experience that has been gained in China and the technological developments that have taken place, based on that, a new roadmap, improved roadmap has been prepared, and this should be public by early next month, I hope. Whenever it is available, we'll be sharing with you. I think with this, I'd like to stop my presentation and happy to discuss further opportunities to work with Kazakhstan. Thank you.